jockey. Matter of fact, this my party, this is awesome. I said it 2 times, no, I didn't since I started. So here's in the banks, tell me who's your father. Go ahead for the kid, make you the man.
And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jaylen Brown.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Ingram in at the 3. And for the Celtics, the perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, before ringing in the new year, we've got basketball to tend to. Can it be hard for players to stay focused?
Not really. I mean, these guys know they have a job to do. Maybe later they'll take part in all the festivities, but for now, it's all business.
Now here's Holiday. Tatum inside, working on Barnes.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Now here's Brown. He played a great game against Indiana. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yes, Scotty Barnes doesn't look fast, but don't question his speed with those long strides in transition.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Brown. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Dick, the pass to Pirtle. Back to Dick. Ingram finds Barnes, pulls it from the top of the key, bounces high off the rim and drops.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity and get you a chance to show your excellence.
The Raptors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Quickly passes to Barnes. He takes it in. Tatum with some nice D.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Outside White. The three-pointer off the mark. Toronto trailing. Quickly outside. Back to Dick. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And Quickly, not just a scorer, he's also solid at finding teammates.
And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Celtics. They've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And, of course, there's the Raptors, pretty far behind right now. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. From the line, doesn't go that time.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Jakob Pirtle.
Kristaps Porzingis throughout his career, continues to look for good health. And when he is that, he's a force.
And he makes a first.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Barnes finds quickly. Barnes a screen. Pass to Ingram. The three. Pure from three-point range.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
And Brown with the stuff.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Dick. Here's quickly. A 14-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. And Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Free throw no good for Brown. Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Now here's Dick. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. That one falls. Ingram's got 5 now.
Like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And here's Ingram outside. Hauled in by Brown.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Tatum, shot is good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Toronto's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Tatum against Barnes. Boston pulls it in, and with their last win, they tied that epic Lakers streak of 33 straight victories set back in 71 and 72. You have to wonder how long they can possibly keep this up.
Well, this squad has been on an unreal tear through the competition to this point. No question, this is going to end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks that we have ever seen. How far can these guys go? And what's going to be the factor in the game that ends this streak? It's going to be interesting.
Now here's Ingram. 5 points in the game. Brown with the block.
And that's all about anticipation. Jaylen Brown, high IQ defensively.
It's stolen by Barnes. Quickly against Holiday. And it's quickly with a miss. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum finds Porzingis. And here's Brown for 3. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 7.
A quality three-point shooter. Brown stretches your defense, making Jaylen that much harder to guard.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Give it up for
Horford's checked in for Boston. And Toronto also making a switch. Barrett's checked in. Quickly, left side. Out to the wing. Outside Dick. Puts up a three. Fires in the triple. Dick's got 5 points.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Brown passes to Porzingis. Brown, a screen on Pirtle. Back to Brown. Pass to Holiday for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quickly passes to Dick. It's Barrett on the wing. Now Pirtle. It's Quickly with a drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
In an instant, Quickly saw the opening, didn't hesitate.
Brent, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general.
Kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 2. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 4. Outside Barnes. Over Porzingis. No good. A bit long that time.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
White. Good.
Great pass from a great leader, Drew Holiday.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Outside Barnes. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Pirtle. Nails the baby hook.
Smart to get Pirtle inside with the ball. The big man so easy to get it at close range.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Celtics.
And this team has been completely dominant. Fewest points per game allowed in the league. These guys are talented. They trust each other. They work together. And you just won't find better coaching on the defensive end of the floor.
Ingram against Tatum. Can't hit that one. Oh, good D by Boucher. Raptors trail by 4. Inside, Ingram. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Ingram's got 7 points.
Well, when Ingram gets the ball on the inside, his length can really help him out to create shot opportunities.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Shireman. There's 47 seconds left in the first. And now the Raptors on the break. Walter, good. It's a tie ball game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Horford passes to Tatum. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. He has 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Barrett. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
Here's Tatum. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Ingram with the ball. From deep three-point land. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Shed. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The little short-range fadeaway is off target.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Tatum can't hit. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. 4-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Raptors trail by 4. Rob! Cornett in the post, covered by Boucher. There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum! Money from deep!
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Barrett finds Ingram. Shoots over Horford. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Ingram's got 9.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Hauser passes to Tatum. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Shed. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Hauser. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for R.J. Barrett.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Shed. Still no points. Count the basket.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Pritchard. Cornette passes to Horford. 6 to shoot. Back to Tatum from behind the arc. Rebounded by Ingram.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Tatum finds Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
Good closer to the rack. Horford's added a jumper, but at home on the inside.
Ingram, the pass to Boucher. Here's Walter. Left side Barrett. The three is up. Sinks it from distance.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Shed. Back to Ingram. Over Horford. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Ingram's got 11 points.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Cornette lays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Boucher outside. Outside Barrett. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Now, one of the keys to Barrett's game is he's got to play tough.
Boston leading by 4. And stolen by Boucher. Here's Walter. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Barrett. Outside Ingram. 5 to shoot. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage. Hauser passes to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Cornette sets a screen. The three. Knocks down the triple.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Boucher outside. Outside Barrett. Launches it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. A look at the best first-year players when it comes to three-point shooting. Number 5, Jacoby Walter.
The level of competition in this rookie class around the arc is truly something special. I'm sure he's eager to climb to the top of the list.
And so here is Toronto, trailing by 5. Here's Ingram, sinks the 15-footer. Ingram's got 15 points.
Yeah, right now, Brandon Ingram is just taking command of the entire game.
Outside Holiday, pass to Tatum, lets the three fly. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Tatum with a steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pirtle with the block.
Pirtle's got a high defensive IQ, great awareness, which is why he's able to block and alter so many shots.
Barnes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on White. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And he drops the first. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
The Celtics making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. Both free throws good from Barnes.
Scotty Barnes just is one of those guys that's a complete player and competes.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Celtics with the lead. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Here's Dick. The Celtics making their last shot. Outside Barnes. There's the triple. Boston with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
In that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Just 4 to shoot. 4-3. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Porzingis. Now it's a 6-point Celtic lead. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Dick. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, no question they'll be amped for that one. Eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Al Horford's checked in for Cornette. White, the pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Barnes. Horford can't hit. Raptors trail by 6. Quickly with a screen on Brown. On the wing, Grady Dick. Pirtle in the post. He's against Horford.
I mean, for Pirtle, the rim is right there. He just hops up to put it down.
Back to Porzingis. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Second team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Kristaps Porzingis. At the line for two shots. Two shots.
First one falls for him.
This helps build their lead. They're having a solid second quarter at the free throw line.
And the Celtics making a change here. Kate is checked in. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And here's quickly. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Kata pulls it in.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Quickly from outside. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Quickly's got 5 now.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Kata gets the bucket.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Raptors trail by 7. Now quickly. He's got 5. Here's Dick. Sweet little floater. He's got 7.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Quickly with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Barnes. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now just a 3-point Boston lead.
Got to have touch from there. Clearly, Scotty's got it.
It's stolen by Pirtle. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Barnes. Offline with a baseline jumper. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. White, the pass to Kata. Outside, Brown. Porzingis up top. Pass to Holiday. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Barrett passes to Quickly. White with a steal. Here's Kata. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Kata's got 4 points this quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front, up 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. The Bucks will face off against the Pacers in Indianapolis. That one's starting at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Either team could come away with the W and win this one.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Raptors.
I'm surprised it's this close, not going to lie. They played some weak D, giving up too many easy open looks.
Mincing, no words, as usual. We'll see if Coach can get into their heads. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so here is Toronto. It's a 5-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. So for the Raptors right now, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. Driving in. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career where he was a great shot blocker.
Boston leading by 5. Back to Holiday. Outside, Brown. Tatum from long range. Rebounded by Ingram.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Good on the shot. Ingram's got 17 points.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
Kick out to Brown. Tatum a screen on Ingram. Brown passes to Tatum. Takes one from 10 feet. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Barnes. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 10.
We know Scotty's working on that shot. I like him getting inside, though. That's where he can use that touch.
Back to Brown. Pass to Holiday. Stolen by Quickly. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Here's Brown. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. He's had just 1 attempt at the line earlier.
Brandon Ingram. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Jaylen Brown. At the line, shooting 1.
And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Here's Dick. Misses the 3. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Oh, look out! A strong take by Tatum.
Looking like a runaway freight train, Tatum taking it to the rack with a purpose.
Ingram on the wing. 17 points in the game. Nice D from Brown. Celtics lead by 4. Here's White. And White gets right to the 10.
An outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. quickly here. Let's look at the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 1, the Celtics.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Count it.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
The kick to Tatum. Back to White. Left side, Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Pass to Quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Ingram against Brown. Outside Tatum. Rebound Toronto.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And it's good for 2.
Inside, Barnes knows he has to fully commit. Don't finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Celtics lead by 4. Pass to White. It's stolen by Ingram. And now the Raptors on the break. The pull-up jumper. Here's Dick. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Brown, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Jakob Poeltl. Looking at the Raptors sprint, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, B.A. There wasn't a lot of progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett on the trade, and slowly and surely they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. The Raptors also with a sub. Barrett's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Now here's Quickly. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Dick, the pass to Poeltl. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Takes a 3. Dick with a miss.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And we continue to watch the rise of Ingram. He just keeps adding to his offensive repertoire.
Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Raptors trail by 6. Quickly outside. Pass to Ingram. To the inside. Here's Poeltl. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Tatum with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. Offensive rebound. Tatum can't hit. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Ingram on the wing. Offensive board. Poeltl with the bucket. Poeltl's got 8.
And that's what they pay Poeltl to do, get extra possessions and capitalize if you can go back up.
Porzingis. Can't get it to drop. Poeltl with some nice D. Raptors trail by 4. 14 feet away. Dick with a miss. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip.
You're taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
There's a screen. Ingram against Tatum. Quickly outside. From deep three-point range. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Now here's Brown. 18 points for him. Look at Brown battling for the extra possession.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 5. Left side Ingram. Here's Pirtle. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Now here's Brown. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Raptors trail by 10. Pass to Barrett. On the take. And the basket is good. Barrett's got 7 points.
Well, that's R.J. Barrett just simply going hard to the rim.
And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
And they get it back. Here's Pritchard. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And Boston with some changes. Horford, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Hauser in for Tatum. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Abaji comes in for Ingram. Raptors trail by 8. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Cornette's checked in for Holiday. And Toronto also making a switch. Walter, he's checked in for Dick. Walter from outside. Hits the trifecta. Walters has got 5.
Where was the perimeter D on that one? You have to guard against all possibilities.
Out to Horford. Pass to Pritchard from downtown. Nails it from 3. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Horford with it. From outside the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Quickly with the ball. 5 points in the game. Pass to Barrett. Fires for 3. No luck on that one. Here's Hauser. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Horford, a screen on quickly. And again, Boston with the triple.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Boston Celtics up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. Tatum finds Horford. Here's Pritchard. Here's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Shed. And he banks in the layup.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow by every single time.
Horford passes to Pritchard. Tatum inside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Here's Shed. Pass to Boucher. Down low. Here's Walter. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
There's Tatum with the 3. Rebound Toronto.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Barrett. And he slams it in one-handed.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Beyond the arc. Boston, no good that time either. Raptors trail by 13. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Barrett. Unloads from 13. Horford pulls it in. Boston's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Holiday's checked in for Boston. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. This one for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Ingram's got 24.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. A shot from the mid-range. Rebounded by the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Pritchard. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just 1 in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Outside Barrett. Outside Dick. Pass to Shed. Boucher on the screen. Three-pointer. And Pritchard pulls it down.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Fires from deep. Rebound Toronto. Barrett's got 5 rebounds in the game. Right side Ingram. That one's good for 2. He's got 26.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Tatum can't hit.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Pass to Barrett. Outside Ingram. Had the space there, but it's offline. Boston leading by 13. Tatum inside, covered by Ingram. Tatum a screen on Barrett. Holiday from long range. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ingram, the pass to Dick. Looking to get back on track. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Got one on Tatum.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Hauser. So he gets them both. Here's Tatum. Brown inside, guarded by Barrett. Ingram against Tatum. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Ingram's got 13 in the second half.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Raptors trail by 9. On the wing, Grady Dick. He's covered by Holiday. Dick, the pass to Ingram. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ingram's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's been laser focused here in the fourth. Only 1 miss out of 5 attempts. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. The Raptors have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Ingram. To the middle. Tipped. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Oh, pressing it home.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Quickly passes to Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Brown. Back to Pirtle. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in.
What's up?
That one falls for Pirtle.
I think around the league there's a lot of appreciation for how well defined Jakob Pirtle's game is. He wants to rebound, block shots, and score inside. Simplistic but effective.
Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2 shots.
That's good from Holiday.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
No good on the second free throw. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 9. Quickly finds Pirtle. Inside, here's Dick, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Oh my goodness! Brown would not be denied.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Barnes passes to Quickly. And here's Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Brown. 5 on the clock. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Ingram's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Barnes. Tatum can't hit. Raptors trail by 7. Left side Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Lets it go from 11. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by Barnes.
Gigantic basket by Barnes. This guy's not afraid.
To the paint. Here's White. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Dick. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Ingram. And they recover it quickly from outside. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Ingram. Brown. Yep, that one's good. Brown's got 26.
And check out the handles from Brown. Just carving up the defense like a Thanksgiving turkey.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Boston with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
Yet tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
That's to Dick. Right wing. Now Quickly. Back to Dick, to the right side. Pirtle finds Quickly. It's stolen by Holiday. Here's Brown. Pirtle grabs a miss. Here's Toronto with the ball. 9-point game. Here's Ingram. And he converts the layup. Ingram's got 34. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Tatum. Rejected by Barnes.
There's the length. Tough to get over Scotty Barnes.
Brown, a screen on Barnes. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. And the Celtics lead by 9. And so here is Toronto. Outside Dick takes the 3. On target from range.
And Barnes continues to show steady improvement as a distributor. Fantastic pass.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Scotty Barnes. First personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum. At the line for two shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Toronto calls time here. They trail by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Tries to keep it alive. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's White. Here he goes. And the shot's good. And the Celtics lead by 10. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.